Hey, my name is Athena and today I'm bringing you a book review of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have heard so many things about this book. Lots of people on BookTube have been hyping it up, and so once I found a paperback version I bought it, and then I waited a while to get in the right mood for it because this is historical fiction and that is not my go-to genre, that's not my favorite genre, so I really have to be in the mood for it. But I found myself in the mood recently, and so I started reading this book. This book is about Hollywood icon Evelyn Hugo, who is fictional. She is an actress and she has chosen Monique to write her biography. Monique works for a magazine, but she's kind of a nobody. The book goes through Evelyn's life, detailing like her marriages with 7 husbands, and there is LGBT representation in this book. I'm not explaining it very well, to be honest. Other people on BookTube have explained it way better, but I didn't want to go and like steal the synopsises because that's, I think, something you shouldn't do. So that was my own take on it, but here's the back. Kathy Treadhart's synopsis of this book was just the best. It is maybe slightly spoilery, but I really liked hers. But yeah, I'm not sure how she would feel about me saying that in this video. So anyway, so the book kind of goes between like now and like throughout Evelyn's life, and I really liked this book. I wasn't sure if I would beforehand because despite so many people raving about it, it is historical fiction, so it's not quite like my thing. But I really like this book. Evelyn Hugo is such a well done character, as are the other characters in this book. And I found it really interesting to read everything and the twists. And I actually read this book together with reading another book, which is not something I normally do. The other book is The Naked God, book 3 in the Night Storm trilogy by P.F. Hamilton. If I can, I will try to insert a picture here or something. I didn't bring this book, I haven't finished it yet. It's a very long book, I'm not nearly finishing it. But what I did was I read like one part in this book, because the book is kind of split up into parts for each husband sort of thing. And then, so I read a part in this book and then I read a book. Actually, I did the other way. I read first a chapter in Hamilton book, then I read part in this book, then I read them. So on most days I kind of read one chapter from the Hamilton book and one part of this book. And it just worked for me that way. I like that the book had short chapters, and I found Monique an interesting character as well. I'm finding out a bit more about her. I will say I was spoiled for one specific part about this book, but yeah, obviously I'm not gonna say it here. Anyway, I really like this book. I know several people on BookTube have this book as like the favorite book of 2018, or one of their favorite books of 2018. I don't think it will be like my favorite book of this whole year. I don't know, I mean, at this point it isn't. It could be in the top 10. I don't know, I'd have to think about that, but I did really like it. Yeah, I'm really glad I like this. I mean, so many people had hyped it up, and if lots of people are hyping up a book, I always get a bit wary, because either it's really good or I'm not going to like it as much as other people do, which has happened a few times with like a lot of popular books that quite a few people like that I didn't turn out to like as much. But I'm getting better at sort of hearing about the book and realizing, okay, that's, everybody may be raving about it, but that's not something that sounds appealing to me, sort of thing. Anyway, so I'm glad I gave this book a go, and I really liked it. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I think most of the people watching this might have already heard about this book if you regularly watch BookTube, because lots of people have been talking about that. So I don't think, I'm not here to like convince you or something, because so many people before me have made videos about this book and everything. But I just wanted to tell you my thoughts, and I really liked this book, and it was good to read it when I was in the mood for it. I think that it worked for me to read it together with the other book, which I haven't said yet, but that is an epic space opera science fiction book. And so it helped historical fiction, science fiction, if that makes sense. I think that helped for me. And also the science fiction book is written in third person past tense, and this book is mostly written in first person present tense. So I like that they both had a different, well, tense, if that makes sense. That may be just me. That's just, I don't often read two books at once. Anyway, plenty of rambling. If you're really wondering, if you stumbled on this video and you don't know me or my channel at all, you're probably not going to stumble on this video, because lots of people have mentioned this book in other videos and they are way more popular than me. But yes, I really liked it. I thought the characters were really, really well done, especially Evelyn Hugo. You learn so much about her and about her life, and I of course liked reading the LGBT elements in this book. I'm gonna try to keep it a bit vague on purpose, but if you want to know more, you know, there's other videos. But it was also interesting to read about, because Evelyn Hugo is an actress, and so reading about her life and making movies, and because I don't often read books like that. And really, if several people have said as well, like, if you didn't know Evelyn Hugo was fictional, it could have been a real person, you know. My best friend thinks she's based on two real people, which I will try to put in the description, because I can't remember now which people those are. So I'll try to look in my messages with her and see if I can find that. Throughout the book, there are also articles from, like, I don't know, newspapers and magazines and stuff to do with Evelyn Hugo and what's going on in her life at that point, sort of thing. So I like that. It was really, really good. Yeah. I realize I may not, like, physically get that as much across. I'm not as expressive as some other people on BookTube, but I do think this is really, really good, and it'll definitely be in my favorites of the month. I don't know if it will make its way to my favorites video of the whole year. We will see about that by the end of the year. But anyway, yes, this gets maximum rating if I were to rate my books, which I don't, but like, if I had to give a rating, there you go. I will say as well, Evelyn Hugo is a person of color. Monique is also, Monique is biracial. Evelyn Hugo is a person of color. She's Cuban, and so I liked the older representation of all that. If you think that you would like this book, also based on all the hype that is on BookTube, because I don't think there are many people who have given this like a negative review or a low rating, then I would say definitely give it a go. I'm tired right now, so I'm sorry if I can't put things as eloquently as I might have wanted, and if I couldn't be any more detailed. I just finished this book. This will definitely be one of the favorites of the month. Thank you very much for watching this review, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!